back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rockin' science. That's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game. I'm seeing how it's done.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Today, we have an NFC fighting store between the Washington Commanders and the Atlanta Falcons. Not a lot of undefeated clubs left after 3 weeks, and we're going to have one fewer in a little bit. We're off in a battle of 3-0 teams. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt in it for the first time. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock it behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
18 Cardinal. Cougar 19, 18 Rattler. 19.
Throwing now, Daniels. It's caught. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he drives it up to the 24. Jesse Bates getting up for the stop that time.
And there's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they were headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
Hold it ready.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side.
Come on, Buffalo 18, Bravo 80. 70 Ranger, Dragon 60.
And they're going to go. It's Daniels. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Clark Phillips with the pick. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. So on our opening drive, Brock, we've got a big defensive highlight already as the pick 6 starts off our scoring.
This is a defense who isn't hiding how they're approaching this game. They want to be disruptive. They aren't afraid to be aggressive. Can be a risky mentality to have, but boy, can it set a tone early.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Set to kickoff.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
From the 30, set.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Daniels coming back after that pick. And this one is launched downfield. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, kid. We've got 2nd down.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation. Make somebody else beat you.
Here we go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Daniels into the hands of Tim Floyd. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
And they weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game, and you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
From the gun, a run for Krosky Merritt. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Krosky Merritt on his own read. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. 7 yards on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
19. Here we go. 19 right.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
60 right. 18 rattle. 18 rattle. Let's go now. Buffalo.
2nd down and 10. Daniels. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Washington, 1st down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
60 Maverick, 60.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator's going to be one happy camper.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Liking it, Panther, 70 race.
From the red zone now. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt, 70 Lions.
He loses the football. But it looked like a Falcon swooped in and got to that football. Yes, they recovered. They're keeping possession. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. That is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
13 yards on the play.
Working on first down. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
18, 7 o'clock, Cowboy 80.
You just get the play off. Flush down now to his left. Going deep down the left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pull out in front further. 13-zip.
Quarterback, receiver, yeah, they'll get the credit. Those numbers and those stats, they're theirs. But that play happens, Kate, because the big guys up front give them enough time to make it happen. From one side of the field to the other, bingo.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons drive out to an early 14-0 lead. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther Street, Panthers corner, 70, Dragon 60. 70.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Firing quickly out of line, Daniels. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Comeback team, 60 average. Ready?
Out of the gun, Daniels. Oh no, they get him yet again. And he brings it back with a pick six and the Atlanta touchdown. Talk about aggressive coverage, Brock, to have somebody in position for pick behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this quarterback is never going to take that short pass for granted again. That is usually one you do in your sleep. He's just now going to be restless in his sleep thinking about it.
Gonzalez now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey. 18, top, press it. 70 range. 18, fight.
Back to work they go after the interception. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. To throw, Daniels. That's complete to Zach Ertz. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That goes for 32 yards. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. Offensive line fast.
19, 19. Warriors 17.
Daniels on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. That's 16 on the pickup. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Dude, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers, it's awesome with tight ends, but when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
Giving this to Kronsky-Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Cut 19! Cut 19! Get up!
Here's Daniels. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one just kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there. Because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
The Commanders' kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Has this at the 6.
Well, that's the case. Either overthinking things or somehow not thinking enough on that kickoff return. You got to think the 20-yard line is worst case. Instead, the coverage team sticks it with a really long field ahead.
Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Fresh on the glow. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18, Cowboy 80.
Throwing from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Gain of 26 yards there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
Dragon 60. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18, Pioneer. Panther 60 Bobcats. Go.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Ready?
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Come on, set.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 13 on the play. It's now 3rd and
From the gun on 3rd down. He's on target. Watkins. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now on 1st down. To the right side and reeled in by London. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Working quickly here.
Grab 50, grab 50.
and 8 at the Commanders' 37-yard line.
Ready?
He's going to throw it again. Commanders pick it up, and they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
Man, that run was looking so good for him, but you'll see QBs don't always tuck it away like running backs do. That was loose, ball away from his body, and in prime position to be knocked free. That's exactly what happens once that defender catches him downfield.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, right?
Daniels now on 1st down. He's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
Get it.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now, Daniels. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here we go, here we go. 19 charge, hey, smash Broncos. 7 Pirates. 19 Lions. Panther 11, Panther, Mustang 60 Maverick. Hey.
To the air again, Daniels. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
A little outside their comfort zone to try a field goal, so instead they're going for this on 4th down.
18, Pioneers. Dragon 60, Warriors 79 Broncos. Trap 50.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Brought in right side by McLaurin. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hawk 70. 65. Top low 86. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Airing it out to start this drive. Escapes out to the left. He's running with it. He slides down with enough to pick up that first. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
19 side. 7 back. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
He's going to throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons get more points to end a lopsided first half.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 7. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining.
Look at 19. Left wing 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hurt. Hurt. Right there. Right there. Hurt.
On first down, here's Daniels. This is a heater going deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders chop some of the lead off before the half. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. On his Moody for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 14.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
Stephanie. Warriors. Viking 18. Trap 50. Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 3.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Drop those switch. Drop those switch. 19 Tiger. 9. Check. Check.
Plays a design run. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
6-yard pickup.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
First down run gets them 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Check smash, check smash. No. Ready.
Design quarterback run here. And they're going to take him down finally, but not before he puts his own goal line well in that rearview mirror. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Come back, team. Let's go.
He's dropping back to throw. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes again. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw here on 1st down. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Man downfield, and he finds London. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 22. And that is good enough for Atlanta. 1st down. Working quickly here.
40-yard line.
18, pioneer. Go.
Working on 1st down. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
18 rattler, 18 rattler. Get it.
Looking to throw here. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity, certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Falcons stretch their lead to 21.
Commanders 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready. Mustang 19 tight. 19 tight. Go 3. Hurt.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Cut out left. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Krosky Merritt. Free inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Commanders get it back to a 14-point game.
Commanders 21.
Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Returnable from the 1. And oh, this return couldn't have gone much worse. Out of bounds at his own 3.
Their own 3-yard line.
Can't happen. I mean, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting to your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to get yourself out of this hole.
He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Brought down by the future Hall of Famer, Bobby Wagner.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, well, they're not going to back down here on second down as well.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos.
Working now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pass kept free to Robinson. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
18,
And the Falcons, first down.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Called in by Mooney, left side. And this one does not go far.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Cowboy 80. Ready. 8, crack ball 80. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
4th down and 9, and look at this. The offense is still out there.
Let's go. Hurt. Cowboy, Panther 11, Panther 11, 19 Lions. Go street. Hey, Crash.
They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Hot 70, hot 19, cut 19.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. Catch is made in close. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense is heading out for 1st and goal.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
At the 3-yard line.
Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow up. That's why I never asked for help.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
2. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cardinals. 70 Timberwolves.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Forced out to his right. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Jaden Daniels with the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down, and he just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Starting this drive with a design run. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
That run right there, that kind of feels like you missed opportunity defensively. Got him backed up, and you played it well enough to contain the run, but you didn't play it well enough to damage the run.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
18, Rodney, 18, ready.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Back to Pitts it goes. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. And goes to the hurry up here. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Getting out to his left. He's going to keep it this time. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton.
Got it. Ready?
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19 tight. 67 Cougar 19.
They're going to throw out of the gun. He's got London left side. Now, this is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ready up.
They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Rolling from the gun here. Another one here to London. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Ready, ready.
Line up the design keeper. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches.
They did it! He made the interception! Picked Bobby Wagner.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Hurt. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown. His third through the air this game. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
35.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
I just want to rock. I just want to rock. Body out of y'all.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10.
Rig. 18 Cardinal. Cup 19. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And this one doesn't go far. Offensive line fast.
At the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. Kids would say, he's him. That defense knew. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Falcons,
18
down. First and 10 at the 38-yard
To
line.
throw here on first down. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 43-yard line.
65 catch.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Flush down now to his left. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 3.
He'll throw it. He's on target. Watkins. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35.
2 yards.
They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap. A gift to Robinson. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up second and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Falcons in range for a game-winning score. Second down now. They need 7. Another carry for Robinson. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 3. Brings up
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves, 79 Broncos. Ready?
To throw. He rolls to his right. Got his man. Watkins has it. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Here's a design run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
He finds him right side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Washington calls it second timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for third and goal.
Here we go, shot.
Here he is to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board.
Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And he won't come through on 4th and goal. And he can't do it himself. He's stopped behind the line. We've got a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Cougar 19.
Setting up to pass. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cut 19, cut 19, 18.
Here he is to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
60, drop 60. Come on, come on. Hit. Drop low 80. 19 Wyatt. Top low 18. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards to go.
10 for 11, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Now to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. This is caught inside the 15. You got to keep moving quick here.
It's the gain on the play. And the Washington first down. First and goal, Washington.
Well, Brock, 4 quarters couldn't decide a winner, and now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. So starting this year, we've got some new rules in place for overtime, Brock. Both teams now guaranteed a chance to possess the football in overtime of any game, not just the playoffs. So an opening drive touchdown, no longer an instant game winner. Got to be able to make a stop, too.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
It's a new look to NFL overtime. Let's see how this plays out as we get underway with some bonus football. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Ready? 18 Cardinals. 18. Ready?
Starting on the ground here, Krumsky Merritt. And he'll make his way through for a pickup of 4. Not much to be had on that first down, Brock. First couple of plays of overtime. How do you approach things?
SOS. And I'm not talking desperation. I'm talking about stay on schedule.
Let's go now. Hawk 70. 70 Lions. Warriors 70. 7-5.
Now Daniels to throw. Escapes out to the left. And Daniels with a smart business decision, sliding down after getting that first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Max Cougar 19. Street.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. So it'll be second down.
Xavier Watts on the coverage.
19, 18. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60. 60 Maverick.
Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down.
65 catch. 65. Cougar 19. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 79 Broncos.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders take the lead in this game.
Touchdown, Washington.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
On is Moody for the extra point. The extra point is good, and that's a big one. Now their defense just has to defend a 7-point lead here in overtime.
Falcons 35.
Well, in past years, this game would have been over on that score. But starting this year, their opponents get to respond as we are back underway. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 21-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10.
7, 8, 18, Cup 19. Cup.
Now it's his turn in overtime. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
By Dorrance Armstrong. A loss of 6.
Forward,
Brings up
17.
2nd and 16. At the
Second
19
down
yard
pass play coming. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Bijan Robinson that time out of the backfield. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
16.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Tag! 70 Lions! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! Dragons! Mustang 19! 19 tight! 19 tight! 19 Lions!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
Lawrence Armstrong. A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Got 50! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Ready?
Throwing now. Rolling left, buying some time. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And it took some extra